Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you are super hyped about Castorice, especially considering how stunning she looks during today's drip marketing. Well, if you're here, you probably want to know everything about her kit, playstyle, and whether she's worth pulling for. Alright, so the latest leaks are actually insane. Castorice isn't just strong, she's basically 4 5-star characters in one. According to one of the leakers, Castorice is a combination of Jingyuan, Blade, Jinglu, and even Bailu, and stuffing them into one character. Sounds busted, right? Well, it gets even crazier when you see how her kit actually works. Now, starting from the most interesting one, Bailu. Apparently, Castorice can resurrect her teammates. Yes, Castorice has the ability to revive each one of her teammates once during battle, which is way better than Bailu. This, of course, brings us more justification regarding her Memo Sprite summoning ability. In the past, we heard that Castorice would drain almost all of her teammates' health to make her summon appear. The fact that she can revive a teammate, even though she is a DPS, is starting to click with her HP draining mechanic. Let's discuss how Jingyuan's kit can be taken into consideration. Jingyuan's Lightning Lord appears in the action bar, and that might also be the case with Pollux, as it will be a very strong Memo Sprite. If that is the case, then Sunday might be utilizable. Speaking of which, the leak on Castorice not having a typical way to recover energy but instead regenerating it based on HP changes has just been debunked. Uncle Hellgirl said that any leak saying it's like Feixiao or Acheron is fake, but she still has a unique energy system. Now, there is also a second poster who said that Castorice has a passive energy bar based on HP, like mydei. The ULT is a normal energy bar. The passive energy bar works like the brain in the vat to affect the normal energy bar. But we still want to get more information about Castorice and her dragon, which is said to have 3 types of attacks. Her basic hitting 1 enemy, her skill hitting 3, and her dragon hitting 5 enemies. Now, onto Blade. We do know that Blade consumes his own HP to deal damage. It's the same with her. The more blood she loses, the stronger she becomes. As for our Ice Mommy Jinglu, she consumes allies' HP to deal damage, which is basically Castorice's whole kit, who'll probably consume teammates' HP to deal damage. Assuming the amount of HP she consumes is massive, this is why this might also be the reason she has resurrection ability in her kit. Although the exact details of her abilities are still under wraps, reliable sources suggest that her basic attack is fairly standard. The real highlight is still her dragon, Pollux, who also doubles as her Memo Sprite. As for her technique, nothing is really going to change since the last leak, with it still being her consuming the entire team's HP, gaining advance action, and pushing Pollux's action forward by 100%. Well, this is a nice kit overall. Another thing worth mentioning is that some sources stated that Castorice can have special animations for entering battles. One of the uncles further explained that it would be like the loading animation on the black screen when entering battle, not a transformation animation. Another source also mentioned that Castorice might make flowers bloom in the open world, with petals following beneath her feet, which we've seen before in the main story quest. Lastly, rumors have also been going around about Castorice multipliers not being much higher to begin with, but her team doesn't need to account for sustains, with an uncle calling Castorice SV Jeopard in a comment. Now, for her best teams, at first glance, you'd probably think that Sunday is a must-have for her, right? I mean, he's literally designed to support summon-based DPS units, so it kinda makes sense. But, according to what the leakers have been testing, it turns out Castorice scales insanely well based on the amount of HP she drains from her team. This is why she actually benefits more from teammates with massive HP pools rather than summon supports like Sunday. That's where mydei and Tribi come in. First, both of them scale off HP, and they naturally have a ton of it in battle. This means Castorice can drain a huge chunk from them, boosting her Memo Sprite's power significantly. As I also mentioned before, she will be having 2 ultimate bars, with one of them being a normal energy bar like every other character, and the other one only filling up depending on how much HP she drains, which further explains why she might prefer HP-heavy teammates like mydei and Tribi. That being said, Castorice could still work as a hyper carry with Sunday since he can action advance both her and her Memo Sprite. But at this point, we don't know which playstyle will be stronger. Either way, it's looking like she's going to be one of the most flexible and unique DPS units we've seen in a while. We'll just have to wait for the official kit to see which team she'll be good with. Now, on to the last part of this video. When it comes to relics, the newly released Poet set from patch 3.0 seems like an ideal fit. Its effects are practically tailor-made for Castorice. If the wearer's speed is below 110, it grants a 20% crit rate boost. If the speed drops below 95, that bonus jumps to a whopping 32% crit rate. Since Castorice is expected to have low speed, she'll benefit immensely from this set. Additionally, patch 3.1 will introduce a new planar set designed to complement her playstyle. This set increases crit damage by 28% if the wearer's HP exceeds 5,000 and provides a 12% HP boost, which synergizes perfectly with her HP scaling mechanics. Considering all these buffs, Castorice could easily reach 100% crit rate without much additional investment, allowing players to focus on maximizing her crit damage. Although some things are quite different from our expectations, Castorice is looking way too good to skip for me. A DPS that drains HP, revives allies, and brings a whole big dragon summon? I'm definitely pulling for her. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments if you're saving up or skipping. I'll keep you posted on any new information, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.